Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I want to bring you a very unique dual burner ultrasonic alcohol stove. Let's check it out. Alright, so previous video when I was heating up some freeze-dry wholesaler food, I did use this stove before reviewing it. Now I can get into it and tell you all about it because I had a bunch of questions on where did you get that? What is that? How does that work? This is an ultrasonic alcohol stove. Now, why do I like it? Well, first of all, alcohol stoves are awesome for use indoors. They let off a whole lot less carbon monoxide. Very safe to use indoors. And in this situation, I think it's even better because the fuel is being atomized while you light it and it burns off. So you're not like burning liquid fuel there that's boiling or could spill. Very handy, very safe to put together. Now, the maximum capacity on this is 500 milliliters. This can work on a single burner for 5 hours or a dual burner for 2.5 hours when the capacity is full inside. You do have a stainless steel panel on the bottom here, and we'll show you how that works. 2 glass pipes. We have a wood frame and a metal body, which can keep the stove stable and support a lot of your bigger pans. So for those of you thinking about an indoor stove and maybe you're concerned about, a propane gas Coleman 2-burner kind of thing, something like this is awesome. Very, very easy to use. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to push this button right here, and you will see the atomization, the alcohol come up, either one. Of course, you don't want to leave that running for too long and have the potential for a flame, but we are going to light it really quick to show you. I got my lighter here. There you go. Pretty darn powerful flame going up there. And do the other side here. And there you go. So you got 5 hours on one burner, 2.5 on the other. Let's get into the guts of this thing and show you how this works. All right, so the first order of business is disassembling it to understand how exactly this works. You're going to have this plate up here and these 2 glass tubes. Hopefully they're not still hot. Nope, they're not. Now the nice part is they send you 4 of these. So if you do break one, you have 2 extras in this very well packed container in here. I have 2 more in there. So you do have that. Okay, so here's your metal grate. Here are your glass tubes. Let's move those to the back so we don't damage them. And here's your wood frame with the metal sides here. This will come off, stainless steel. Okay. This is primarily an air vent on this side. You're just going to get your air sucked in through here. This is where you're going to fill your alcohol. Okay. And this whole thing is a reservoir. This whole thing is a tank. It's very thin, but it's very wide. So you're going to put your alcohol in through there. It does come with a funnel. So you can just drop that in there, pour it in, very easy. Now, I filled this up. I had this about 2 weeks now. I filled this up then. I have yet to need to refill it. This will not work without this on it and this on it. These are pressure sensitive here, and it will not work. I found that to be true. I can't just sit here and turn it on. You see, it won't work. All right, battery. You want to charge the battery on this because this is battery operated. These are your little ultrasonic. They kind of work like a nebulizer. That's the best way I could put it. Here's your battery here, and it literally just slides into place. You're going to charge it with the USB-C connection. It does come with a cable, and that's it. Really simple. So you're going to pop that in there like that, and it's that simple. Now to assemble it again, you're going to be putting your metal plate back on top. These guys, right, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yep, right there. And dropping in your little glass holders right there. And that is how they can get that to work. Very, very simple, very easy to use. So let's do a little boil test on this thing. I want to show you how quickly this thing boils because I was really surprised how quickly it cooked and heated up that meat yesterday. So let's try it out and see how quickly we can get 2 cups of water to boil on. Now, something I did forget to mention when we're talking about accessories, this does come with a windscreen. This will come with it in the package. Very simple to use. I don't know necessarily that would do much good on this kind because it's kind of higher. If I were to put it around, say, like that. But it might keep the wind from blowing in through there. Inside here, obviously, I don't need it. If I were to go outside right now, I'd definitely need it because the wind is howling out there again. Seems that's what happens from like December till June or July, and then it's just hot. So we're going to put 2 cups of water in here. I have the Stanley Family Cook set. For those of you that don't know about it, it comes with plates, dishes, cutting board, another pan, all that gear. The reason I'm using it is because another one of the things I wanted to caution you about is you can use this with your regular cookware. That's the really neat part about this. It's big enough But if you use like camp gear, camp kind of stuff, it's a little bit small. Even with my titanium pan, it fit on there perfectly. But a pot that I put on here, because of these, it was kind of tilted sideways a little bit. It sat like that. So this will definitely sit on there, no problem at all. Let's pour our 2 cups of water in here. And I will get my timer going, and we'll see just how long this takes. All right, let's get the burner going. Start it up. I'm going to use both for this. That's the nice part about the second one is you don't have to light it. Okay, we got our 2 cups of water on here. Putting it on, starting the timer. We are looking at, about 3 seconds, 4 seconds into it. Let's put our lid on. And I'll bring you back once you've got 2 cups of water boiling. Just thought I'd break in here to show you. Hope you can see that. 2 minutes, 31 seconds. I hate the white background on this phone. We are starting to get bubbles on the bottom. It is steaming up nicely. So it's doing pretty good. I'm going to stop it right here. 3 minutes, 32 seconds. Take a look up there. We definitely have boiling water and a whole lot of steam because it's cold out here. That's pretty darn quick. And the nice part about this is when I want to shut it off, there's no extinguishing, there's no blowing on it, nothing like that. I simply just push the button. Can't see down there. And there you go. It's off. Now, you do have the dependency on the fact that this is electrical. There's electronics in here. It is those little atomizers. So if something goes on it, you may only have one burner. But I got to say, from what I've seen so far, and also, too, my experience with atomizers, is if you keep them clean with a Q-tip, don't use anything major on them, just a Q-tip, wipe them out once in a while, and they get a little bit of that residue on them, they'll last for years and years. So definitely a cool little thing. Really impressed with it. Now, the weight on the stove is 4.16 pounds, all right? Not something you're going to be lugging around with you every day. It does have a high temperature protection shutoff. So if down here starts to get over 122 degrees, this will shut off. Up here is fine. But if it gets really, really hot, like the battery and stuff, you'll shut off. And you do have the stainless steel protector here. So trust me, this is ice cold. Even this is a little warm, but not too bad. So you have a lot of ways that this cools itself off. This part gets warm, but the wood and everything doesn't, and the stainless steel will protect it from underneath there. So it does have protection on it. The dimensions on it are 9.13 inches by 8.86 inches by 6.5 inches all together across. Definitely a neat little package. And again, like I said, something that maybe you'd want to use inside your home if you're worried about using like Coleman stuff or propane or isobutane, however. If you're worried about that kind of stuff, something like this is really, really handy and really convenient. Let me pick this up and show you one last time. So, all together as a package, you will get all the pieces here. I'm not going to touch it because I know it's hot. You're going to get the windscreen. You're going to get 4 of the glass tubes, 2 extras in case you break one, a little funnel, and a charger for the little battery down there. Very, very simple to use. I will give you one word of caution. When you put this together the first time, make sure everything is snapped into place just right. If you don't, you're going to turn it on, you're not going to get that, and you're going to be like, what the heck, I bought a piece of junk. You have to make sure everything is locked into place in the right way. If these don't go flat, and if these don't push down on the burners themselves, on the atomizers, it probably won't work because it will think that it's uncovered. That's just a safety feature. That's all that is. You just got to make sure you got it set up. So that is the very unique kind of dual burning ultrasonic alcohol stove. Now, a side note, these are not cheap. They're really not budget. They run, I believe, $89, $98 or something. So about $90. So they're not cheap, but if you're concerned about safety when it comes to using an alcohol stove, say, inside a room somewhere, very, very handy to use and very, very safe. Definitely something you guys want to check out if you do not want to use butane and propane, or if you have a very small apartment. A lot of folks with tiny homes, you definitely don't want to be busting out your two-burner Coleman which connect to a 20-pound propane tank. You may not have enough room in there to circulate the air. With this, very, very safe to use. They even use these on ships and stuff, alcohol stoves. So they are safe to use indoors. And that is the video for today. I will put a link to it down below if you're interested in picking one up. I think it's a very unique kind of thing. I don't know if I had limited funds if I'd buy it. But if I want to buy something kind of extra and have a way to feel secure and make sure that I don't kill myself with carbon monoxide, definitely a cool little thing to have. And also, too, for a cabin, tiny home, bug-out location, having this pre-prepared, set up, and ready to go, very, very cool. So that is that little tiny ultrasonic stove. I will have a link to it down below, like I said. You can check out that link there. You can also check out our Amazon store. If you're not interested in the Amazon store, you just click the link and shop as you normally would. We really do appreciate that. Helps us out a whole lot, bringing you lots of cool gear to you. And I want to let you know about another link that I haven't really talked about too much. This has been in my video the whole time here. This is from Bonfire. We now have Iridium 242 merch. You can go to iridium242.com and check it out. I do need to link it to my main page. I will put a link down below where you can check it out. I do need to link it actually to my main page because I don't have it on my profile page, but I'll put a link down below so you guys can check it out if you want to check out the coffee cups, t-shirts, all that neat stuff. Underneath that, we have our freeze-dried wholesalers. Don't forget to check that out. That link will save you back to 15% today. So it'll save you 15% from the 20% we were at before. But that's our normal rate. The link will save you 15%. Shop for all the freeze-dried food for storage and emergency preparedness that you could possibly want right there on the site. And my link automatically saves you 15% when you get to the end and you're checking out. Don't forget our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Preparewithiridium.com. You will find some really cool deals on bulk food storage there, as well as a bunch of other survival gear. Just click the link, check it out. If you don't see what you like, click on one of the food packages. We do have that 3-month kit with the extra survival gear and $200 off. Definitely cool stuff. And our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.